on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
70 yards.
And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The 2 teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
No, we changed it.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. First down carry for Barkley. Taken down at the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the right. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
On third down, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fourth down, Jones and the offense stayed put. They're going for this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And, Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Olszewski now to return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens